Welcome to Top 5, a video blog where I talk about the top 5 things in certain categories. My first episode of Top 5, it will be the top 5 things that piss me off. And it won't be, things like stubbing my toe or being in traffic. It's top 5 world issues, and world issues in the March of 2012. The California State University / California University money issue. This is very current because in this past week there was just a meeting between trustees and presidents that just made it possible for presidents to get a pay raise. For example, the CSU Fullerton president just got a pay increase from $250,000 a year to $300,000 a year, plus an allowance for her car payments and a $60,000 allowance for her housing payments. This normally wouldn't bother me, aside from the fact that there are thousands of struggling students financially, and there are thousands of students that will not be getting into college because of this. For example, at CSU Northridge, the school I attend, the students applying to get into school in spring of 2013 will not be able to attend classes until fall of 2013. So that is a whole semester's worth of classes as to where they can't be working full-time jobs. That's good for the economy. How? I've heard plenty of name-calling. People have called the people who do the 99% movement spoiled brats, crybabies, hippies, lazy hipsters, and in my mind, I completely disagree, because these are just Americans who are expressing their right of freedom of speech, and they are trying to make this country better for everyone by trying to call out the politicians and the bankers who have used very poor judgment with our money. And I don't see in what way, shape, or form they have any malintent towards the average American. Okay, next, Rick Santorum. Rick Santorum's main objective, it seems to be, because he's taking a very strong stance on this, is ending gay marriage in America. What? Okay, so we as Americans are we have a very bad economy right now, and a lot of us aren't employed right now, and we are still in a war overseas, and we're still in talks about starting another war with Iran, and and your main stance is ending gay marriage in America? Now, I don't necessarily agree with gay marriage, but I don't disagree with gay marriage. And I believe that politicians should not have the right to tell people what the definition of marriage is, for 2 reasons. One is America's a free country. 2 is there's a separation of church and state. Voter fraud. Now, this is a very big issue right now, and it happens. It's happened before, but this election, it is very out of control, and the news is very aware of it, and it is in the news, and it's still happening. There's no one's going to jail over it, and in my mind, it is treason. And also in my mind, there's only one presidential candidate that has the right idea, and in my opinion, a lot of the voter fraud has been to prevent him from becoming president, and that I don't think is fair. one thing that bothers me the most is the notion of, why should I care? There are a few people I know who don't watch the news from fear of it making them depressed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the world issues affect your mood. But we as people have the obligation to care for our brothers in arms, the soldiers that are serving us. Americans are dying overseas. We don't care. Of course, there's the Coney issue, but I mean, that is being handled correctly. And there are crimes that happen all the time, and to turn a blind eye to it is completely arrogant and very sad. Anyways, that is the top 5 for me, and stick around. I'll try and get a video a week for you guys, so keep it locked right here on my top 5.